Welcome, fans and collectors! This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Marvel Legends Blade from the Man-Thing wave. So let's begin with a package. It says build a figure Man-Thing, ages 4 and up, warning, Legend series, and that beautiful red background with the building. So if you want to use that for a diorama, you can if you want. There's the Marvel logo with that awesome logo with Blade's name. It says Hasbro right there. At the side, it has Blade. And at the other side, Blade again. And there's his bio. Eric Brooks adopts the name Blade and uses mastery of the martial arts to fight and defeat supernatural and often blood-sucking opponents. And there's that really awesome shot of him in that really awesome pose. Here are the other figures. So far, I only have Elektra. And he comes with a Man-Thing piece, so that's enough of packaging. Let's get into the figure. And here we have the Daywalker himself, Blade, and one of the coolest characters in Marvel Comics, in my opinion. And I first became aware of this character from his own live-action movie starring Wesley Snipes. So, to begin, from what I know, this mold is mostly new. And the only thing I've seen reused are the legs, which came from Scourge from the Onslaught wave. For colors, it's mostly black, dark gray, a grayish blue on his pants, and red on his sunglasses. And I really like the stakes on his sash right here, the wooden stakes right here, and the silver painted stakes right here, which are made of steel. These are made of wood. And I really like the silver on the straps here and there. And there's a silver detail there, and a silver buckle there. And I really like the look of this guy, especially his armored vest. But right off the bat, what I noticed is that his arms, they're uneven. This arm is slightly longer than this arm. At first, I thought I was going crazy, but I looked deeply, and I looked at the back and at the front, and his arms are uneven, which is a little unfortunate because this has happened to me before, but not with arms, but with legs, and sometimes my characters would stand uneven, but what can you do? But for the legs on my other Marvel Legends, I was able to fix that. I was able to sand one of the uneven legs down to make it more even. But for the arms, it doesn't bother me too much at all. And let's take a look at the head sculpt. I really like the red sunglasses. Out of all the details that are on this figure, the red sunglasses stand out to me the most. They are bright, vibrant, they look blood red, and the facial expression is very serious and stern, and I really like his hairstyle. So, for articulation, ball jointed head, hinged neck, hinged shoulders, bicep swivel, double hinge elbow, swivel wrist with a hinge. There's a hinged torso, a swivel waist, ball jointed legs, double hinged knees, and hinged ankles. So, really good articulation. For accessories, there's not a lot, but it's quality, not quantity. First is this alternate head. And just let me place that right now. Pop it off. And here it is. And let's take a look at the head sculpt right here. It's near identical in terms of facial expression. The only major difference is the hairstyle with these lightning bolt shaped small mohawks. But I prefer the other head sculpt. But it's up to you since there are options. But that's why I love alternate heads. There's always options if you want this head or that head, or if you get bored and want to switch heads, you can if you want. And he's not Blade without his blade, his awesome katana sword. And I love the gold and black because, well, I don't know why, but something about that color scheme, maybe, I don't know, black and yellow, black and yellow. And the Samigawa, which is the hand wrap, is just painted beautifully. This is a reuse of the Deadpool katana, but I have to warn you, the paint on the hilt, it does wear off very easily. It's starting to wear off on my Deadpool toys, so be careful, and if it does happen, I suggest repainting it. And it can be held in his hand, which looks absolutely awesome because he's not Blade without his iconic sword. And he is from the Man-Thing wave, so he does come with the left leg. And for my Electro review, I do have the right leg. I do plan to review Man-Thing once he's finished. And for comparison, here he is with Morbius. So my final thoughts on this figure, I really do like him. So far he's my favorite in the Man-Thing wave. And so far I only have him and the TV version of Elektra, and I hope to complete the wave so I can finish Man-Thing. And I really like the detail, sculpt, paint. The accessories, they're very low, but they're really necessary, and he doesn't need that much accessories anyway. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next. So until then, Excelsior, true believers. Well, if it isn't my favorite Wesley Snipes impersonator. Hey, can you do me a solid? There's this so-called vampire who sparkles during daytime, which doesn't make any sense. And there's this one werewolf, for some odd reason, when he's in his human form, doesn't like to wear shirts.